Yeah, I was going to say with Treadwell, I remember him being banged up a lot last year, and then also the quarterback situation in Minnesota. I mean, Bradford had a good couple of weeks stretch, but then after that, in my opinion, he kind of resorted back to being the Sam Bradford of old. So that's a guy that I didn't write off. I just kind of figured quarterback situation and some nagging injuries last season for him.
Yeah, and see, he got hurt in college, and when it was time for him to come out, for the draft, he still wasn't fully healthy when he came out getting ready for the process. That's why, his 40 and stuff like that wasn't up to par. He didn't really test as well as he would like, but he was still battling that injury. So he was trying to prove people wrong. Prove them right, of course, because, he's first round pick. But then he had a lot of pressure on him, learning the playbook, and then you're battling an injury. Not making excuses for him at all. But I just know that it kind of messed with his confidence a little bit going into this season and things like that. But I've seen him a lot this offseason. I'm actually heading out to Minnesota to train him and Stephon Diggs tomorrow. So I'll be with those guys for like 4 or 5 days. So I'm excited, about his approach and his mindset this year. He's been working real hard, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, even though they lost Peterson, that offense with him and Diggs and also getting the rookie out of Florida State, they have a chance to be explosive, even more explosive than they were last year. I think a lot of people are sleeping on that. It just depends on that quarterback situation.
Exactly. You keep hitting right on the head, that quarterback situation.
Sam Bradford, man. Now
Sam Bradford, Teddy Bridgewater, somebody got to do something, huh?
Yeah, I'm not writing off Teddy. I know it was a devastating injury he had last year, but I wouldn't be surprised if next year we see Teddy Bridgewater back under center playing football.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. 100%. He's sitting like he's a warrior.
Now, my last question for you, and it's something I always ask people when I interview them because it's an interesting question and something that I want to know and people listen to the interview want to know, is what motivates you? What gets Coach Rob out of the bed in the morning and out in the field doing what you do?
Well, man, what motivates me is, just giving these kids a different avenue that I didn't have coming up. I know when I was in college or in high school, I didn't have, personal wide receiver coaches. A lot of these kids have personal wide receiver coaches now or personal quarterback coach, DB coach, DB guy, So, and then what it does is, in college and in the NFL, individual period, maybe like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. So, and you may have a line full of 13 or 14, or 12 receivers. So it's hard to work your craft when you only have 5-10 minutes. You have so many receivers at practice when you're in school or whatever. So when it comes time to critiquing yourself, getting better just at your craft or your foot placement, you have to rush through practice because you're on a time period. So what motivates me is allowing these kids to work on what they would in an individual period but for an hour and a half or 2 hours, so that way it becomes second nature to them and they ingrain that muscle memory. That way when they get to practice, wherever school that they go to or team they play for, everything is second nature to them. It's natural. So now all you got to do is just run the plays. You don't have to worry about the technique because you worked on it so much.
No, outstanding. That's good. That makes sense to me. Perfect sense, and that's good to know. And before I let you get out of here, I gotta let everybody know. I know I'm a DC native. This is the man that's behind the resurgence of Jordan Reed. So when he's
man, I remember when I first started training with Jordan Reed. Man, about 4 years ago in Houston, he was going into his second year in the league. He was coming off, injury battle season. And who actually introduced him to me was Trent Williams, the Redskins offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Me and Trent, we played together at OU and whatnot. And then he told Jordan about me. And, and Jordan was out in Houston working out with Trent. And I came down to Houston and worked Jordan out for the first time. And so we've been stuck together, glued together ever since. It's amazing to see where he's come from. Because a lot of people, I didn't even know when I first met him, he played quarterback in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, George J. Reed played quarterback, so he's not used to moving like that, like a receiver. His knowledge of the receiver position or just on how to get open, press moves, different releases, add different tricks in his game, he didn't know. His first 2 years at Florida, he was a quarterback. He played quarterback at Florida. Yeah, he was playing
Oh, that's amazing to see where he's got.
Yeah,
Sky's the limit.
and ended up getting drafted. So he got drafted, I believe, what, third round, I believe.
Yeah.
Third or fourth round. Yeah, he got drafted and hadn't been playing the tight end position that long. So he had so much room in his game to grow. It's crazy, even right now.
Oh, I know. As a Redskins fan, we'll be here to watch it happen.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about Jay Reed too, man. I talked to him the other day, man. He in good spirits. You know, he's in Miami training or whatnot. I'm gonna get with him real soon.
Yeah, we lost a lot in the offseason as the Washington Redskins receiver corps, so I know we're going to be dependent on him for big things this season for sure.
Yeah, I think with him, Josh Jackson, and Terrell Pryor, and Ryan Grant getting more snaps, I think he's out to be just fine.
Yeah, that's the hope. That is the hope. Appreciate it. If we don't, I know who to tell them to go see. No problem. I appreciate you having the time to sit down and talk with me. Now, I can't let you get out of here without giving you an opportunity to let people know where they can find you on social media, follow you, and if anybody's out there that has a son that's looking to get it better at the receiver position, how can they get in contact with you and maybe set something up? So I'll give you the floor at this time.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. My Twitter is at DRob, always open. My Instagram is DRob, always open. And my website is drobalwaysopen.com.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Robinson, for your time. I know you're a busy man. I really appreciate it, brother.
All right, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And we'll definitely make sure we talk to you down the line for sure.
Okay, yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure's all mine.